what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more iZombie. This is Season 1, Episode 9, titled Patriot Brains. Hang on. I was just thinking about LOL and, like, what I said last episode about how he gets his brains from, Blaine. He said that he was going to a funeral home, didn't he? So, either he's been lying, or I don't know. Let's get into the episode.
There was an ice chest in the passenger seat. Oh. It had a brain inside.
Why do they call him the candy man?
How do you eat?
A funeral home for the right price. A mortician will look the other way.
Yeah. Milliseconds later. Smart thinking.
I had one chance at love. Turns out my would-be soulmate survives on the brains of murdered teenagers.
Get comfortable, kid.
Why is he getting... what?
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Wait, hang on. So, the brains that you just ate at the end of last episode, that was, what's his name? The guy that Major's been looking for? Because that happened like a couple days ago, didn't it? And that's why she's getting these visions of it?
Intimidation routine you got. Down.
It's a little convenient, but like... maybe he doesn't know. That, maybe he thinks that he's a mortician that delivers.
Vital signs remain normal. No marked change in appearance. Continuing to monitor progress.
Start your shift
I
for
feel like
another
he's
hour.
not going to tell her.
I was just about to start reconstituting Mrs. Bushnell's chest cavity.
Blaine murders teenagers and delivers their brains to zombies.
Good lord.
And my boyfriend is on his meal plan. I ate some of Lowell's leftover breakfast this morning, and it was Jerome, that kid who came in here a few weeks ago with Major. I watched Blaine murder him.
If Jerome didn't die out in the shepherd's cabin,
How did the police find his remains out there?
something's rotten in Denmark. Denmark, in this case, being the Seattle Police Department.
Well, it's settled. I have to find Blaine. He has to know where those brains come from.
Maybe
Do
he
you have
doesn't.
another option?
No.
Actually,
Major
he
was right
might,
this whole
because
time
he has
about the
visions
Candyman
of...
and those missing kids.
Oh, I don't know.
I
I
made
feel
him
like he would
promise he'd back
know.
off. I convinced him he was getting carried away. Look in on him for me, will you? I'm worried about him.
Well, he's hardly left his room lately. Who knows what's going on in there?
One in the head, one in the heart.
Come in. Oh, it has been too long, my friend. What the hell?
Yeah, this bodybuilding blog says there's an amino acid that skyrockets the release of growth hormones.
Aren't you big enough?
No, I'm just looking for any reason that guy Julian might have had a brain in his ice chest, and this makes about as much sense as anything else.
Who wants to go slay some dark creatures of the night and make the world a safer place for all of mankind?
It is my quest, and I will not shrink before it.
Hey.
We need to talk.
Kayla, on my mark, jump out, laid out, suppressing fire. Okay. John, Phil, you guys flank them on the right. Drew, you're with me, flanking left. Got it?
Yeah.
I always wanted to go paintballing.
Yo, you gotta clear the field. You gotta go to the dead zone. Oh.
I don't understand what you're saying. Brains I eat, they come from funeral homes.
I saw Blaine deliver that cooler to you this morning.
And that's where he says he gets his brains.
Well, he's a liar. And you told me you got your own brains, so you're both liars. I had a bite of your eggs and brains on my way out, and I had a vision. I saw Blaine slaughter the boy whose brain we ate. The question is, how can you claim not to know Blaine is killing people? You're a zombie. You have visions.
And I've only had a couple violent visions. I don't go looking for triggers. I don't investigate murders. It's not like I saw Blaine kill anyone.
When you need another delivery, how do you get in touch with Blaine?
I was starving. I didn't have a choice.
There's always a choice. And right now, you could choose to tell me how to locate Blaine.
You can't slow down for a moment and talk about us.
Us? There is no us. There's me and this guy who I don't recognize, who eats the brains of murdered homeless kids. You're damn right I only came for that number.
Or say you call him, then what?
What does it matter to you now anyway?
Well, for a start, I'm in love with you.
Well, that's gonna be a problem.
Hot day, boss.
Better. Sex I can get whenever I want. This though. Ticket to the EMP to hear Kurt Cobain's unreleased demos before anyone else in the world. Nirvana was the soundtrack of my youth. Hell, my childhood ended April 5th, 1994.
Lawrence Kaiser called a little while ago. Dibs?
Nope, Julian will handle the delivery.
Kaiser wasn't looking for product. He wants to have lunch Thursday at his club. Wants to talk about a business opportunity. Says he'll send a car for you.
Well, all right then. Everything's coming up plain.
He wouldn't tell me anything. I really don't want to talk about it. What about you? How's Major?
I mean, he told you something.
He's still convinced that the Canningman's harvesting human brains. So, slight silver lining is he's not thinking zombie.
Everett Adams, 28, former sniper with the Army Rangers, works at this paintball facility as an instructor. CSI says there's no gunshot residue on him, so the shot that killed him must have been taken from a distance. Paintballers were part of Big Brothers Big Sisters program. No one heard the gunshot.
Bullet passed through the victim's neck, lodged in this log. We use its entry point to establish its trajectory. And there you go.
So the killer was up in that tree. He's the victim's little brother.
Well, I'll get to work here. You two go do your thing.
Were you aware of anyone who might have wanted to do this to Everett?
Ex-wife, I mean. She dumps him when he's getting shot at in Afghanistan. And she and the new husband try and take away his kid. Everett wouldn't let them.
I'm going to bring in the ex-wife and her new husband.
I could kid myself, say that I planned to eat Everett's brain as a way of supporting the troops. But the truth is, I can't handle another vision of Jerome. Sorry for your loss, ma'am. Please have a seat.
We didn't see her
Mrs.
eating
Stellar,
it, so
we
I'm assuming
that
by that
you and
she
Everett
did
were
eat it.
engaged in a serious custody battle.
With a massive pay raise.
Oh my god!
Penny and I would have been able to enroll Anna in a world-class
He was
private
in
school.
Veronica Mars.
But I had to turn it down.
I left Everett for Sean while he was deployed in Afghanistan. War changed him. He was suffering from PTSD but resisted treatment. He couldn't take seeing another man raising his daughter. Suddenly, Anna was the center of his life.
How did Sean deal with Everett preventing him from accepting
not
this
suddenly.
promotion?
I can't lie. It stung. Might have been nice had he shown the same enthusiasm for parenting when he and Penny were together.
Where were you between the hours of 4:21 and 4:31 this afternoon, Mr.
Still his child.
Stuck in a meeting. All afternoon.
4:20?
Blaze it.
I took Anna to the park near her school.
Can anyone back you up on that?
Anna knows where we were.
Why are you so white?
That's not nice, Anna.
It's okay. I work in a basement, Anna, so I don't see much sun. All I need to know is what you did after school today.
I was with Mommy. Stop, please!
You are not taking my daughter away!
Stop, Daddy! Stop!
Calm.
Get out of this house right now! Get out! Get out!
Lost it, like punching a guy in front of a crying child, wild with rage. It was ugly. Penny chased him off with a butcher's knife.
Why wouldn't they report that to the police? Everett being violent would have made that custody case for them.
No idea. Great. PTSD. Exercise may be an effective treatment for PTSD, but what it really beats is laying around wallowing over the end of my posthumous love life. I'm overwhelmed with desire, called to the battlefield and powerless to stop myself. Free for all. So it's last man standing, huh?
You gonna know my name. You gonna know my name. Yeah, I don't care, no, 'cause you don't care, no.
Imagine, wow, just imagine finding that.
Hoorah! This is where they believe the shooter was perched. 50 yards from this tree is where Everett's body was found. This is where I found the shell casing, 20 yards closer to Everett than the CST thought. To have shot from there, the killer would need to be 15 feet tall.
I'm guessing you were the only participant digesting the brains of a highly decorated soldier.
If I'm stuck with his PTSD, I should at least get a trophy out of it.
You're remembering traumas. After the boat party when you woke up in a body bag, how did you know you were a zombie?
The craving brains didn't really speak to werewolf.
So you immediately craved brains?
Yeah.
Can I ask, if you hadn't been able to get a job, what would you have done to feed yourself?
I wouldn't have had the brains of murdered homeless teens delivered to my house like pizza.
Lowell
At least I
know.
didn't know.
And he didn't want to know.
You believe in his position you would have? I mean, what a luxury to not have to know for sure.
Sergeant Adams was under the care of a shrink at the VA hospital. She advised her patients to keep a journal. Let's go find that journal.
So a buddy of mine works out here, and the dude is just yoked. That's where I want to get, and I hear this place can make it happen. I'm looking for cutting edge, out of the box, whatever it takes, no matter how crazy it sounds type stuff.
I think I'm just the trainer for you.
I saw this blog that said if you eat brains, the pituitary gland has this amino acid in it. Makes your growth hormones go off the chart.
You'll eat human brains to get bigger muscles?
I'm open to that as an option.
It's good to know.
I guess Everett wasn't big on journaling. This is all he wrote. One is less than many.
Everett's job was to kill people. That phrase is how he kept a clear conscience. By killing one person, he could save a lot more lives.
Harris, what are you doing?
The guidance counselor had these sketches on file that your art teacher had handed over.
According to your school records, you've had a rough year.
Was there anyone who could account for you just before the body was discovered? Make no mistake, Harris. We're gonna catch whoever did this.
What if I do first?
All those drawings, he did them before Everett asked to be his big brother. His grades and attendance were actually on the upswing.
Got hit on that search ad.
Oh, I thought it was actually his brother, but at the Big Brother program thing. Right.
Trying to pay Penny and Sean's
Duh.
neighbor a visit.
Penny took a big step up the social ladder when she married Sean. From an enlisted soldier's
Oh my
quarters
God.
to a mini mansion in Salish Ridge.
You filed a noise complaint against your neighbors?
Well, it's about time someone followed up. But after her ex fishtailed out of there and skidded across onto my property, I hear this commotion. I see Penny chasing him out of the house with a butcher knife. He slams the gas, backs out of there like a bat out of hell, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs that she's gonna kill him.
I'd like you to go. I know you're upset, but I'm being real clear here. You need to leave.
You. It's Michael Kenny. He was interred yesterday at Evergreen Memorial.
You dug up a grave?
It's okay compared to watching the funeral. His daughter read his favorite Shakespeare sonnet, and his poor wife was in hell on earth. And I threw up actually, because I thought about all the brains I'd had, and every last one of them was. I get it. I was a coward. I didn't want to know. I should have tried to. So Blaine killed those kids, and I ate those brains, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know.
The guy tells me he wants to get some human brains. Right?
No way.
Total head case.
That's crazy.
You got his info.
I think Blaine scratched me because he's into my music. He was asking when we're gonna jam.
You never know. He could be Zombie McCartney to your Zombie Lennon. How does it work, anyway?
I send a menu. Changes every few weeks.
Cerebellum sashimi. For God's sake, cerebellum sashimi is people.
Hard to overlook. No matter what it's called or how it's prepared.
This menu is homeless teenagers who Blaine kills in cold blood for profit. Blaine has to die. I'm gonna kill him.
Blaine's coming around to my place tomorrow night. To jam. You sure you're up for this?
I'm running on elite soldier brains. You're the one who has to stand next to the guy.
Well, I probably shouldn't say this to the woman I'm in love with, but I'm a weenie. I'm one of those guitar players who avoids any activity that may hurt his fingers. I'm not the man who jumps in the line of fire.
Demos filled in gaps about Kurt Cobain I didn't even know existed. It showed his musical progression from Fecal Matter to Nirvana. Fecal Matter was his first band, you guys.
Fecal Matter. What's with the getup?
My lunch with Lawrence Kaiser is today, and it's not a getup. I am a sartorial chameleon. Indie rock scene, country club, I fit in everywhere. Oop. There's our zombie power broker now. Go ahead and take care of our little gym rat problem. I'd do it myself, but Lowell Tracy's invited me to preview the new Pocket Dial album.
Who?
You need to listen to something other than Bob Seger, my man. I'm tired of your brains. These visions from runaways and junkies are worse than depressing. They're boring. I want better. And I see an opportunity here for the both of us. I wanted one thing, to be an astronaut. I made my fortune, and I bought myself a ticket on the first commercial flight into space. And do you know what happened then? What? You. 2 days after I passed my zero-gravity training, you and that disgusting fingernail of yours ruined my life. You're gonna get me the brain of Alan York. Alan York, the astronaut, one of the first men to walk on the moon. I want to eat his brain. I think he's still using it. Like that's ever stopped you before. How the hell am I getting to Alan York? I think all I'm tasked with here is pointing out what I want and then writing you a check. So, why don't you just tell me, what amount am I writing on it?
What are you doing?
Zombieism doesn't appear able to jump across species.
When was that even a question?
When the zombie rat bit me. You had more than enough on your plate. I didn't want to worry you.
Next time, worry me.
Do you have time to look at a couple of YouTube videos?
Of failed twerking tutorials? Yes.
But no one lip syncing to Frozen.
After the Taylor's neighbor accused Sean of messing with the systems in his house, I did some digging on Sean's company, Remoticon. America's favorite online retailer is going to institute same-day delivery using drones. Remoticon is supplying Euphrates with the drone guidance system. Are you picking up what I'm playing down?
Well, surely you can't be suggesting...
Oh, yeah, I am. Check this video out. You can find them all over the internet.
Oh my god.
That's why you found the shell casing where you did. The drone was 15 feet off the ground, halfway along what the CSI guys told us was the trajectory.
That yuppie sack of crap sat in his corporate meeting and murdered Everett from his tablet.
We're so pleased your circumstances changed, Chief Digital Officer.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
Our computer forensic experts have a question about 3D printer schematics for a .38 caliber handgun mounted on the Euphrates drone they found on your laptop. We have a search warrant, by the way.
Really? Wait, wasn't there a cop just there?
Nerds. This'll be easier on you if you don't move. When I graduated med school, I took an oath to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. But now that I'm half dead, I can see that some life is like a virus, one that can't be allowed to spread.
Uh-oh. God, he's just getting beat up every episode, isn't he?
You're gonna tell me who you've told about Brains. And this will all be over. Then I guess it's all aboard the pain train. First stop, San Francisco.
Why would you go upstairs? Oh, right, because your gun's there. Well, that's not going to do anything, sweetie. I feel like this is just to, like... Yeah. Because that wouldn't kill him. I feel like it was just there for, like, a...
Cheers again for the prime cut.
Cheap,
I figured an occasion like this called for something special.
moment.
Blimey, sure can put it away, can't you?
Damn it, move.
Just getting a bit toasty is all. Just gonna move this.
I said some life is like a virus. But if you kill a virus, you're a doctor. If you kill a person... If I kill this person, I know who I'll be.
You really gotta get down to the Cobain exhibit.
Yeah, but he's a zombie.
Hell, I'll go again if you're up
He's a
for it.
bad guy.
You know, I purchased a Kurt Cobain Jaguar from a collector with my first advance money.
Where is he?
Sorry. I didn't even know who to call. I have no idea if I'm even...
Hey, you need to pull it together. If you shot an armed intruder, it's gonna get hairy. But you didn't do anything wrong.
If we're gone.
You know, he collapsed right here.
When people are shot multiple times in the chest, they tend to bleed.
And he threw a freaking sledgehammer at me. Look!
I can't know if that mark was or wasn't there before the night.
I got him right here. 3 times.
Oh, poor guy. No one believes him about anything. I feel like he might try and do it.
Seen that look before. Where'd that trip take you? What the hell happened? No, you stay right where you are.
No.
Sorry, I gotta go. Work emergency.
Can't live with
Look,
it.
if you want to go to that exhibit, just that... You're a lousy host.
Man. Why? I liked him so much. No. Why? Why do you have to hurt me? No. This one's gonna be a hard one to get over. I really liked him. You know what? I liked what they did with him in this episode as well. But did they have to kill him? No, he's not dead. No, there's no reason to believe a shotgun to the head would kill him. No. I feel bad for Major. No one's believing anything that he's saying. He probably thinks he's crazy at this point. Man! Did we have to kill Lowell? No, he's not dead. I don't want him to be dead. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.